as an effort. Why would he let me say goodbye to Harry? Lucius shrugs elegantly. I suggested it to him, and he was quite taken with the idea. My face creased into a frown. What on earth would make you think that I would want to see my best friend being murdered? You just mistrust me, misjudge me. I didn't for a moment think that you would want to see it happen. He smiled, that small, twisted smile again. His satisfaction fills the air with the warm scent of a stroked cat. That is precisely why I suggested it in the first place. What's the matter with you? My words explode out of me before I can stop them. I stand up to face him on my own level. How can you behave like this to another human being? You're sick, feeding on suffering. My vision goes blurry and the room spins around me. I stagger slightly. I manage to keep myself standing, but only just as everything swings to and fro, and I feel myself swaying as my head swims. A grip on my arm steadies me, pulling me back to my center. I lean on that grip as my head clears and I pull myself together. You shouldn't ever excite yourself. I look up at his words to see that he's sneering at me. You shouldn't provoke me, I reply, practically spitting the words at him. His lip curls in contempt, and he drops his eyes, allowing them to travel up and down my body in disgust. It's then that I remember that I'm naked. I slide out of his grip and down to the floor, huddling in myself and hugging my knees to my chest. My heart thuds with pure humiliation. He looks down at me, a muscle going in his jaw, and for a moment I wonder whether he's going to start shouting at me. And then he laughs, a low, cruel chuckle of mocking. I don't know why you're bothering to hide yourself away. Do you really think I'm interested in your body? Although I try to stop it, I feel a hot blush of humiliation flood across my face. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Miss Granger. He spits a small, disgusting sneer. But I'm afraid you're just out of luck. I don't touch mudbloods. I'm out of luck? You arrogant. Please. He holds his hand. Let's not be vulgar. He throws a red bundle of clothes he's holding at my feet. I'd be most grateful if you put those on. I pick up the bundle and shake it out. It's a robe made of heavy, blood-red wool. Where are my clothes? I don't know why I'm asking. The clothes I was wearing were filthy. These robes are clean, at least. But those clothes were mine. Muggle clothes are not welcome here. His lip curls up ever so slightly. You will wear something a little more suitable for now. Oh, of course, I mutter, because my own clothes are just a little too informal for a dungeon. A muscle goes slightly in his jaw, betraying a genuine flash of emotion. It's either a flicker of a smile or a spark of anger. I wish I could read him. I wish I could have had the smallest hint of what he's thinking. Don't be insolent, he says quietly. You know how I dislike it. Anger, then. That must have been what it was. We look at each other for moments in silence. His eyes delve into mine, and I try to keep my mind clear. If he can do legitimacy, then I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of reading my thoughts. Not without a struggle. I don't know what he's looking for anyways. The intense searching look in his eyes make me think that he's probing my mind for something. I wish I knew what. Aren't you going to get dressed? He asked evidently. I assume you don't wish to expose your body for any longer than you have to. I swallow down the scream of rage that threatens to burst out of me, and I school my voice into one as calm and collected as his own. I'll be more than happy to get dressed if you'll just give me some privacy. So I'm expecting compassion from him now? Really must be stupid. He sneers at my request, as I expect him to. I don't think so. I really should have known better. Why not? He tilts his chin up haughtily. I don't see it gives a mudblood the right to tell me what to do. I almost scream in sheer frustration. I'm so sick of these twisted power games I have to play with him. It always goes the same way. My refusal, the pain, the enforced compliance, a brief respite, and then yet more pain. I'm too tired to go through all of that over again. Not when I don't have to. I pull the robes over my head, down onto my body. They're very heavy, and they stick to my sweaty skin, clinging to me, scratching me. But at least I'm dressed again. I have some control back, and some dignity. For that, at least, I am grateful. Lucius nods coldly at me. That wasn't so hard, was it? I stand up, finally able to face him without embarrassment again. Yes, I am his equal. He won't convince me otherwise. Aren't you going to give me any shoes? I ask. He sneers as a response. I don't really think you should be pushing for more kindness than you deserve. Kindness. He clicks his fingers at me like I'm one of his dogs. Come along, he says briskly. The Dark Lord will be back soon, and we don't want to keep him waiting. Oh no, wouldn't want to upset Voldemort, would we? Why did I say that? It's only going to piss him off. Why did I say it? His face sets hard in anger. How dare you say the Dark Lord's name? Why shouldn't I? I ask, suddenly not caring about angering him. Words just fly out of my mouth. He looks at the consequences they will have. It's just a name. It's not my fault you're such a coward that you can't even bring yourself to say it. He looks really angry now. That's one way I can read him. I can tell when he's angry. It's the only time his eyes show any warmth. Too late. I realize I've gone too far again. Coward, he murmurs, not taking his eyes off of mine. You do like to think of me in that way, don't you? Why? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Is to boost you to your already inflated ego, thinking of me as such a coward as yourself. After you betrayed your friend at the drop of a hat. No, I answer, feeling my face bloom. I gave my friends away because I had no choice. At least I tried to keep my hold of some sort of measure of honor, but you, what honor or bravery is there in torturing someone who is utterly at your mercy? What bravery is there in doing your dirty work here in the dark against those who have no way to fight you, rather than face to face with an equal in the outside world? He looks at me intently. You speak of what you do not understand. His voice pulls goosebumps up on my arm. Tell me, what have you ever forced anyone to serve you against their will? There. Tell me. Tell me. Wait. Oh, it'll take too long. No, I'm gonna do it anyways. Hold on. Oh my god, this thing's all tangled. I know. I know. It's a lot of work that I'm doing right now for this thing. Can't be.
You couldn't begin to imagine what monster lurks in my deck. Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it. Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to...
Tell me. Tell me.
My name is Marek. I don't care. What if I told you I had exclusive knowledge of certain secrets? Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it.
There was one king who possessed a magic powerful enough to stop this evil threat.
And who was this king?
Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it.
Alan! 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 Al! This is extremely entertaining. I just love reality TV.
Who is Yugi dueling? Tell me. Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it.
It's not him.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? Oh, you'll find out. I'm about to summon it. Tell me.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Tell me.
The same thing that happens to everything else.
Still funny. Still so funny. Anyways, back to the book. Love how that had nothing to do with anything. Okay. I hope that caught all that. I kind of want to check, but I don't care that much. Okay. Anyways, the point of that was that he was like, "Tell me," and I couldn't resist. Where is that even at? Now I've lost it. Tell me, have you ever forced someone to serve you against their will? Have you ever caused a person so much pain that they beg you to allow them to die? Have you killed another? Of course I haven't. Exactly, he says with satisfaction. You speak of bravery and of cowardice, but you never know what real courage is. To fight against someone who attacks you as you do. That is not bravery. Any wild animal would do the same thing. It's a basic human instinct, nothing more. It isn't not. I stammer. I could just do whatever you want me to. That would certainly be easier for me, but I won't. Because there's no principle in that route. So you allow yourself to get hurt before you betray your friends. You allow yourself to be forced into betrayal. His face arches into a sneer. That is not real bravery. Because it's forced bravery. And the outcome remains the same either way. So what is real bravery? I throw the words out like knives into his smug, self-satisfied face. To kill innocent, defenseless people. To force people to do the evil things you don't have the guts to do yourself? You tortured a teenager just because they're a mudblood? He looks at me long and hard. No. Real bravery means that you put yourself out there to push for your ideals, no matter what the cost. I have to commit acts that society sees as distasteful, evil perhaps, in order to serve my cause. To risk cutting yourself up for the entire world to forget your principle of good and evil, so your purpose may be served. That takes real courage. For a short while I can't speak. Words turn themselves over in my mind, but I can't find any that will voice my thoughts adequately. Eventually, I find my voice again. You don't have to